Today we begin learning Scenario 2.1 of Modern Chemical Vocational Fundamentals, understanding occupational contraindications and occupational diseases. In the chemical industry, pre-employment physical examinations are crucial, as they are vital to your future occupational health and safety. Let's examine a case. Xiao Wang entered the physical examination phase after passing Chuang Company's written test and interview. His chest CT showed tuberculosis in the upper lobes of both lungs with alveolar hemorrhage. If you were the company manager, how would you assign his position? With this question, we begin today's lesson. We will learn about occupational contraindications in the chemical industry through a video.
Come in. What's wrong, young man? Are you feeling unwell?
Well, doctor, I need to attend an entry physical examination arranged by my company next week. I applied for a job at Chuang Company, which is a chemical enterprise. I have a history of bronchial asthma since childhood, and it's under control now, with rare attacks, but I'm still worried about whether I can pass the entry examination smoothly.
Don't worry. Let me explain this to you. According to national regulations, employers shall not arrange workers with occupational contraindications to engage in the prohibited operations. Therefore, employers require employees who may be exposed to occupational disease hazard factors to undergo occupational health examinations before entry, during employment, and upon resignation. Occupational contraindication refers to an individual's special physiological or pathological state where, when engaged in a specific occupation or exposed to specific occupational disease hazard factors, the worker is more susceptible to occupational disease hazards and diseases than the general occupational population, or it may lead to aggravation of pre-existing diseases or induced diseases during work that may pose a risk to the life and health of others. You can take a look at this table. Common occupational disease hazard factors in the chemical industry include dust, noise, high-temperature radiation, industrial toxins, and so on. Common industrial toxins include methanol, chlorine, sulfur dioxide, ammonia, carbon monoxide, and so on. These occupational disease hazard factors have corresponding occupational contraindications. Occupational contraindications for dust operations: active tuberculosis, chronic obstructive pulmonary disease (COPD), chronic interstitial lung disease, and diseases with impaired lung function. Industrial toxins such as methanol have optic nerve toxicity, so those with retinal and optic nerve diseases have occupational contraindications. Occupational contraindications for chlorine, sulfur dioxide, and ammonia. COPD, bronchial asthma, chronic interstitial lung disease, bronchiectasis. Occupational contraindications for carbon monoxide, organic diseases of the central nervous system, and cardiomyopathy. Occupational contraindications for noise, permanent sensorineural hearing loss caused by any reason, moderate or above conductive deafness, high frequencies in both ears. Average hearing threshold is greater than or equal to 40 decibels. Grade 2 or 3 hypertension. Organic heart disease. Occupational contraindications for high-altitude operations: hypertension, acrophobia, epilepsy, syncope, Meniere's disease. Heart disease with obvious electrocardiogram abnormalities or arrhythmia. Limb joint and motor function disorders. Occupational contraindications for pressure vessel operations: red-green color blindness, grade 2 or 3 hypertension, epilepsy, syncope. Average hearing loss in speech frequency range of both ears is greater than 25 decibels. Heart disease with obvious electrocardiogram abnormalities or arrhythmia. The above are the occupational contraindications in the chemical industry involved in the popular science table.
Thank you, Doctor.
These are just basic knowledge. Specific occupational health examinations for the chemical industry are required. Such examinations are more targeted than general physical exams and need to be conducted based on the occupational disease hazard factors involved in each enterprise. For example, employees exposed to dust, chlorine, ammonia, sulfur dioxide have a contraindication for bronchial asthma. So lung function tests should be added to the routine examination items. Chemical enterprises have prepared corresponding occupational health protection tips for the chemical industry, which are provided during new employee orientation. The form in your hand is one of them. You can review it first, and feel free to ask if you have any questions.
Thank you, Doctor. Goodbye.
First, occupational contraindications. 1. Occupational contraindications refer to special physiological or pathological states where workers engaged in specific occupations or exposed to specific occupational hazards are more susceptible to occupational diseases than the general workforce, may have pre-existing conditions, aggravated or risk-triggering, life-threatening diseases to others during work. Simply put, individuals with certain health conditions are unsuitable for specific jobs to avoid health risks. 2. Occupational contraindications and corresponding medical examinations, as shown in Table 2-1, for workplaces with dust exposure. Contraindications include diseases with impaired pulmonary function. Medical examinations include blood tests, urinalysis, electrocardiograms, and liver function tests. The chemical industry frequently involves dust exposure. Individuals with lung function issues working in such environments risk exacerbating lung damage. For hazardous chemical factors like methanol, contraindications include retinal and optic nerve diseases. Numerous medical tests are required. Methanol can damage the eyes. Those with related eye diseases face significant risks when exposed. These examples illustrate the importance of aligning contraindications with medical examinations. Examinations screen out individuals unfit for specific roles, protecting everyone's health. Returning to the initial case, Xiaowan's pre-employment exam revealed lung disease. He cannot work in environments with dust, methanol, chlorine, sulfur dioxide, or ammonia. Please develop a personal health maintenance plan based on your physical condition. Through this assignment, we hope you will deeply understand the relationship between occupational contraindications and personal health, safeguarding your future career development. Second, occupational diseases. 1. Occupational diseases are illnesses suffered by workers of enterprises, public institutions, and individual economic organizations, caused by exposure to dust, radioactive substances, or other toxic and harmful factors during occupational activities. They are specifically caused by exposure to these factors in occupational settings, distinguishing them from common illnesses. 2. Hazards and classification of occupational diseases. Occupational diseases pose severe hazards affecting workers' health, leading to disability, loss of working capacity, or even death. The classification and catalog of occupational diseases lists 10 categories and 132 types, as shown in Table 2-2. For example, occupational pneumoconiosis and other respiratory diseases is caused by long-term inhalation of silica dust. Contact dermatitis under occupational skin diseases is caused by exposure to chemicals. It is essential to have a clear understanding of these disease types. 3. Common occupational diseases in the chemical industry and their hazards. Pneumoconiosis, dust lung disease. Long-term inhalation of industrial dust during occupational activities causes diffuse fibrosis of lung tissue due to dust retention, a systemic disease. For example, coal miners and cement production workers are prone to it. It reduces lung function and impairs breathing. Noise-induced deafness. Long-term exposure to industrial noise leads to progressive sensory neural hearing impairment. If workers in noisy workshops lack protective equipment, their hearing damage becomes irreversible. Heat stroke. In high-temperature work environments, disruption of thermal balance and/or water electrolyte metabolism triggers acute illness, primarily manifesting as central nervous or cardiovascular dysfunction. Workers in summer outdoor or high-temperature workshops are susceptible. Severe cases can be life-threatening. Poisoning. Inadequate protection allows toxic substances to enter the body, causing organ or tissue damage, and even endangering life. Chemical production involves multiple toxins, such as carbon monoxide and hydrogen sulfide. Poisoning incidents have severe consequences. Case analysis. Based on the case description, analyze what happened to this worker. The worker was employed in a high-noise workshop without being provided hearing protection. Initial discomfort followed by adaptation indicates noise-induced deafness, irreversible hearing impairment. Class summary. Reviewing key points. Occupational contraindications involve health conditions unfit for specific jobs. Prioritize medical screening. Occupational diseases result from workplace exposure to hazard, and common types include pneumoconiosis, noise, deafness, heat stroke, and poisoning. Cultivate occupational health awareness to prepare for career choices and job safety.